Here are 5 guys who I consider reaches in the first 5 rounds and who I think you should draft instead to get maximum value at the top of your draft. In the second round, people are taking Aaron Judge around pick 15. I have him ranked as an early 5th rounder due to his pedestrian ability to steal bases and hit for average. Instead, I think you should take Bryce Harper, who is going 3 picks later on average. When comparing the players' projections for 2019, it is surprising that people are taking Judge before Harper. This may be because people think Judge is going to hit 40-plus home runs, which isn't far-fetched as he hit 52 home runs in 2017, or due to people being rubbed the wrong way by Harper's general attitude and the way his free agency went. Take the emotion out of the pick. I have Harper as the number 6 ranked fantasy player for 2019, which should give you a big boost in production versus Judge. Whit Merrifield is going in the late 3rd, early 4th round due to his elite ability to steal bases. This is also a trend that will continue for the next 2 guys on my list, so don't fall for the luster of the base stealer this early in the draft, as a well-rounded team will make up for this category. Merrifield is decent to bad in his other scoring categories, and you will be playing catch-up for the rest of the draft trying to make up for his average hitting ability. Instead, take Juan Soto, who is going 4 picks later. He is projected to have elite levels of production in all scoring categories except steals, which again you can make up for later on in the draft. Another guy people are reaching for in the 4th round is Starling Marte. Marte and Merrifield are almost identical players. I would caution you a little more strongly against taking Marte here because of his position. There are much more productive outfielders available here than second basemen, and there is no reason to waste a high pick on a player at a position that doesn't provide above average numbers in at least 4 categories. Instead, take Anthony Rizzo. Again, when comparing projections, Rizzo by far outproduces Marte in power and scoring. I have him as my 31st ranked fantasy player compared to Marte, who ranks 66. In the 5th round, people again are reaching for steals. Alberto Mondesi is projected to be the elite of the elite in steals, but well below average in home runs, runs, and RBIs. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't need to pay extra for steals this early in the draft. If you really need to add steals to your team, you should be able to add them in free agency. Instead, pick Cody Bellinger. I have Cody Bellinger as one of the most undervalued players in 2019. He's projected to do very well in home runs, runs, RBIs, and good in steals and batting average. I have him ranked as the number 10 fantasy baseball player this year and can guarantee he will outperform Mondesi, who I have ranked number 86. Last on this list in the 5th round is Carlos Correa. Correa is by no means a bad player, and in fact I find him to be very well-rounded. However, he doesn't do anything at an elite level. There are still guys at this point in the draft who have elite production in 2 to 3 scoring categories and should be picked rather than Correa. One of these players is Eugenio Suarez. Suarez will give you the same production as Correa in steals and average, but will by far outperform Correa in home runs, runs, and RBIs according to projections. I have Suarez rated as a mid-4th rounder, while Correa has the value of an early 8th rounder. That's it for Draft This, Not That. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe below. If you have any videos you would like to see, please drop a comment below.